The subject matter of the convention is mercury, and the impacts of mercury cuts across. Its emission, its pollution on waste, it's also an impact on human health. So you cannot deal with mercury only from the pollution perspective. Under the convention, we have to look at it across the board, and therefore integrated approach for solutions, synergies for the solutions, which also responds to the other planetary crises.
As we prepare for the next funding round from the Global Environment Facility, this meeting is a golden opportunity. Let's connect the dots, review our financial systems, develop meaningful indicators of success, and ensure the effectiveness of the convention through real, measurable action.
The GEF takes its role in the financial mechanism of the Minamata Convention very seriously in supporting obligations of parties for this convention. We started with doing their initial assessments to help them understand what their sectoral use and consumption of mercury is, help them ratify the convention. And since that time, we've been able to phase out already over 3,000 tons of mercury from being used in the environment, which is a good indicator of the success of the convention.
One of the important things for Minamata is to encourage a monitoring program of the mercury in regions like the Amazon. We need to produce databases that will be public, because we have a lot of information in the region, but it's very dispersed, and we need to put together in order that the countries and the governments can see the scale of the problem.
I feel that the legacy of Minamata is very important for today's challenges. One of the biggest lessons of Minamata is that when you see that there's a problem, you have to deal with it right away.
In this work, I have more than 4,000 portraits that I take in 20 countries in 39 cities all over the globe. And of course, I was not able to find any human being that is black and white. So it's clear that these social constructions dehumanize human beings and make people have more value than others.
We are the current and future stewards of our lands, of our territories. And so we want to be involved in the processes that are really going to affect how mercury is contaminating our waters, contaminating our food supplies. We have long cultural, traditional, ancestral relationships with our lands, waters, food sources. And so we want to bring that relationship to the table as well.
The preamble of the Minamata Convention talks about the impacts of mercury on vulnerable populations, also including particularly on women and children. We are here to really make sure that going back from these policy spaces, that those aspirations are reflected in actual actions and in the COP decisions of the Minamata.
We've just finished the COP-6 with the great outcomes that will advance the work to eliminate mercury everywhere in the world. Parties were working in a really collegial atmosphere, which proves that multilateralism works, which is, I think, very important message to give. And we have also participation of observers and stakeholders, which has been broadened at this COP. These are all very welcome developments, and it means that the commitment to end mercury really is in place.